Don't. The lies and all the stories. It's happening.
I love you.
Always.
Always. Forever.
Hello?
Chris?
Hi.
Hi. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I miss you so much. This is so awful.
I miss you too.
Oh, I can't sleep. I just wander around the house. I miss you so much.
Oh, same here.
I don't think I can wait till tomorrow.
Well, neither can I, but I mean, what can we do?
Well, listen. I've been thinking.
Yeah?
There's this big garden shed. Right behind the house. I was wondering, do you want to meet there?
Wait, nobody goes there?
No, not at night. You want to?
I'm on my way.
Okay, great.
Hey, Jess. I love you.
Love you too.
Well, I'm afraid they're locked.
All the exits?
Yeah, they're all the same. They're locked from the outside. Doesn't seem safe to me. What if there's a fire or something?
They're not all. No, I guess no one's supposed to be in here. I read an article in the campus paper. It talked about all the theft that they were having at the library. Computers, rare books, even furniture. I guess they figured enough's enough. Well, I'm just going to call Dylan, and he'll alert the campus police. Great. They've locked the phones. We can't call out. Wait a minute. What about the public phones?
I saw some across the corridor, but you have to go through the side door, and that's also locked.
Why is this happening to me? Dylan is going to be worried sick. I can't believe I'm locked in the library.
With me.
With anybody.
Margaret. It's not the end of the world, is it?
Come in. To my lovely wife.
Forget the compliments, the I am now a redeemed and wonderful person speeches. Forget everything but the truth. You remember the truth, I'm sure. It's what other people tell sometimes. I need straight answers from you. Are you or are you not here to kill Asa?
I really don't care about the diagnosis or the prognosis. I want out of here.
Asa, if you don't stop yelling, calm down, and quit yelling to the staff, I'm going to have you committed to the psych ward. Is that what you want?
By God, I bought and paid for this wing. I'm not letting the lights...
Oh, for God's sake, Asa, let the people who love you, and put a sock in it. It's all right, Mary. He'll be good, or Mama Renee will sit on him. And not like in the old days, either.
There is nothing wrong with me, Renee.
Oh, no. That's why you fell down clutching your chest and had to be rushed to the hospital, huh?
I'll check on you later. You take care of him.
Well, he will be here, dead or alive. You listen up, pal. You're not going to make it easier for Carlo, are you? By having a heart attack? I mean, the man already tried to kill you once and failed. Why do his job for him?
That scum took a big chunk of my money and tried to blow me to smithereens. Guess who he's sniffing after now? Alex, can you believe it? He had the nerve to stop by this room showing his concern. Then he tells Alex she can stay married to me.
Well, I hope that's the truth.
Renee, that weasel hasn't told the truth in his whole life.
Ace's fate is in your hands.
My hands.
You know I'm Poseidon. You know I swindled Asa out of 30 million. I know that if I'm exposed, you're the one to blame, and Asa will...
Carlo, I swear I'll never tell a soul. I love Asa. I would never do anything to jeopardize him. But I meant what I said. I want to remain his wife.
And I meant what I said. I won't stand in your way.
You'll grant me a divorce?
Yes.
After everything that you've said to me about how much you love me and you can't live without me and that I'm the reason why you came back to Landview.
A divorce is just a piece of paper. You can't stay away from me.
I can and I will. Now, I'm going to San Domenico to get that divorce. And when I come back, I'm remarrying Asa.
You're right. I guess it's not the end of the world being locked in here.
Well, I'm glad you can put that in perspective.
I'm sure a security guard will be along in an hour or two.
Probably, yeah.
So I'll just use this time to work on my paper. Dylan is just... He expects me home before he gets back from his shift at Rhodey's.
Well, it looks like you found yourself a nice, safe little routine.
And what's wrong with the routine?
Nothing, if that's what you want.
It is.
Romeo and Juliet.
It's for my paper on adolescent sexuality. Both characters, 14, 15. Reckless, impulsive, defiant. And then love hits them, and they're totally unprepared, and that's when the tragedy begins. They even know that it's going to happen. Listen. I have no joy in this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, too like the lightning which doth cease to be ere one can say it lightens. See, Romeo and Juliet both knew that it was wrong to be so reckless, and they couldn't help themselves.
Sometimes when you love someone, that's just how it is.
Did you think about...
Yeah, of course.
Christian? Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so glad you're here.
Oh, me too.
I wasn't sure if you're going to be able to get away.
No, it was no big deal, except, well, it was kind of tough climbing over that wall, though. I mean, I had to, like... But then I found the spot, and it was okay. Look, there aren't any, like, silent alarms or anything. Are you sure about that?
No.
Nothing like that?
No. There's only that one guard at the gate.
Okay.
Come on in.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah, me too. Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, I am now. I just hate meeting like this, you know? All rushed and everything. We should be able to meet anytime, anywhere. Christian, you're bleeding.
It's okay. It's no big deal. I just, I scraped my hand when I was climbing the wall. It's all right. Walls can't keep us apart anyway, can they?
Nope. And neither can our parents.
You got it. What?
Nothing. I'm just so mad at my mom. I mean, she said it was up to me when I was ready, and now that I'm ready, she says no. And same with my dad. They're identical. She said we can't even see each other anymore. She even said she wanted me to go out with other guys.
Are you going to?
No. Oh my God. Christian, I want to be with you. Just you, forever. It's just so unfair.
Yeah, I know. You know, my mom's the same way. I mean, she just doesn't believe that I'm really in love with you. Oh, she says it's, enchulado. You know, that's like, puppy love. Yeah, something.
Okay, listen. Let's do something, all right? Let's just pretend like our parents don't even exist, okay?
Okay.
It's just you and me tonight, forever.
And tonight's gonna last forever.
Yeah, you're right. Romeo and Juliet may have known they were being rash. It would all lead to tragedy. But they also knew that love was an overwhelming force, one that they couldn't resist.
I realize that. And I know you probably taught this play at your classes at Trinity College.
Yes, yeah, I have. And you know what? Some things don't change that much. 15, 16, 20, 30, it's all the same. You know, there's some people who know that you can meet someone for the first time and know that they're the one. You belong together. Forever.
Possibly. But, I mean, part of what they were feeling, psychologically speaking, comes from a defiance of parental authority. I mean, both of their families wanted them to marry someone else. Stay within their own little clan, right? So naturally, that intensified the feelings that they were having.
Margaret, a young woman that knows her heart is not going to run away from her feelings, not if they're true feelings. Because she'll know she'll die a little death every night she spends away from the man she loves.
But a young woman of 15, she doesn't understand her true feelings. I mean, that's part of the tragedy.
Come on, Margaret. Think back to when you were 15. I know I can. Think about the woman I loved. Anything could have happened. War, plague, name it. Didn't matter. Love is everlasting. Can you remember that? Can you remember what it must have felt like to want to embrace love like Juliet did? Even though her family had this idiotic war with Romeo's family, she wouldn't let anything stop her love. She gave herself freely. She was truly brave, Margaret. Truly brave.
When I leave, I will decide when I check out of this hospital.
If you get out of this bed, I'll steal your clothes and burn them. Alex, would you please talk some sense into this man? He has it in his head that he's going to check out of the hospital.
Oh, he's not going anywhere.
Well, there you have it. You stay put. Nothing is worth having a heart attack.
Right. Alex, what in the hell are you doing here? I sent you home to set the alarm security and to stay there so that Snake Hesse couldn't get at you.
I know. I didn't do that. I've just come from Carlo's hotel suite.
Hey, what's wrong?
Nothing. You're all right. That's it.
Well, I'm always right, but what was I right about this time?
You said that, my first time should be really special. And it was.
Shouldn't that make you happy, though?
That's why I'm crying, stupid.
Oh, okay.
My God. Remember what you said about David? Do you know if I'd had my first time with him, he would have just used me. He would have laughed at me and walked away. There would have been no love. No snuggling.
Yeah. Snuggling is good. Snuggling should be mandatory. I think it's becoming a federal law. Hey. Don't think that wasn't special for me, too.
So, you really love me?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Really, really,
Yes.
really, really.
I love you so much, I can't even begin to describe.
We'll try. Okay, I mean, you're not just saying that, right? I mean, you really love me?
I will shout it from the rooftops if you want.
Oh. Okay. Shout it.
I want everybody in Paris to hear you.
You got it.
Nice and loud, baby.
You got it. All of Paris! May I please have your attention?
because I love Kelly Kramer.
Et moi, je t'aime, Joey Buchanan. Et je suis, finalement, et je suis une femme. And I will never, ever forget this room. It's beautiful. And Paris. My Paris. And you, mon cher. Most important, I will never, ever, in a million years, forget you. But there's one thing I do want.
Of course, I remember what it was like to be 15. I wrote the book on Reckless. I was acting out all over the place. Not a lot of pleasant memories, believe me. Not only was there no Romeo, I was totally out of control. I was drinking, shoplifting. It was... What was that?
It might be the guard checking the door. I'll be right back.
Thank God. My bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love as deep.
The more I give to thee, the more I have. For both are infinite.
The University Library is closed for today. It will reopen tomorrow morning at 7 a.m.
I don't know what that was. Wasn't security guard, so, sorry, we're still locked in.
Then I'm just gonna keep working on my paper.
Fine.
Didn't you say you had something to work on?
Yeah, I was doing research on Carlo Hesser. But, you know, I need the overhead lights on, and you need a special key, and I don't have it. And it's hard to go hunting for things when the lights are off.
I guess. It's kind of hard to make sense of this old English sometimes.
It's best if you read it out loud. It's crystal clear then.
Wilt thou be gone? It is not yet near day. It was the nightingale and not the lark that pierced the fearful hollow of thine ear. Nightly she sings on yon pomegranate tree. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale. It was the herald, it was the lark, the herald...
It was the lark. The herald of the morn. No nightingale. Look, love, what envious streaks do lace the severing clouds in yonder east. Night's candles are burnt out, and jocund day stands tiptoe in the misty mountain tops. I must be gone and live, or stay and die.
Yon light is not daylight, I know it. It is some meteor that the sun exhales to be to thee this night a torchbearer and light thee on thy way to Mantua. Therefore stay yet. Thou needst not to be gone.
Let me be ta'en. Let me be put to death. I am content, so thou wilt have it so. I'll say yon gray is not the morning's itis, but the pale reflex of Cynthia's brow. No, that is not the lark whose notes do beat the vaulty heaven so high above our heads. I have more care to stay than will to go. Come, death, and welcome, Juliet, wills it so. How is my soul? Let's talk. 'Tis not day.
It is. It is. Hie hence, be gone away. It is the lark that sings so out of tune, straining harsh discords and unpleasant sharps. Some say the lark doth make sweet division. This doth not so, for she divideth us. Now be gone. More light and light it grows.
More light and light. More dark and dark our woes. Farewell. Farewell. One kiss, and I'll descend.
Art thou gone so? Love, Lord, I, husband, friend. I must hear from thee every day in the hour, for in a minute there are many days. Oh, by this count I shall be much in years ere I again behold my Romeo. Patrick? Patrick?
You know, it's gonna be morning soon. I better get going.
It's not that late, is it? Just stay.
Jazz, it's gonna be okay. Look, we're gonna find a place to get together, I promise. You know, a place where we can see each other at night, not just at school.
Of course, it's gonna be so hard. I know my parents too well. I mean, they're gonna keep me on this strict little schedule. Make me write down all the after-school activities, what time they're over, the whole bit.
And then we could come here. I mean, I already found the spot on the wall. I mean, I could climb that thing in no time.
Yeah?
Yeah, but, I mean, this could be our place. Why not?
All right, great. And no one will know about it but us, okay? Listen, I'll call you, and I'll let it ring once after I know my mom's asleep, all right?
Cool, and then we'll just meet up here.
Yep.
Yeah?
We'll spend the whole night together, and no one will ever know. What's that?
Asa, what is it? Sweetheart? Asa?
I'm gonna kill Carlo Hesse with my bare hands.
Oh, honey.
He tricked you into going into the hotel room, didn't he?
No,
Huh?
darling. I went there of my own free will.
You what?
I wanted to make sure that he was definitely going to grant me a divorce, and he said that he was. He said I could do whatever I wanted. I thought that was pretty wonderful, don't you?
No, Alex. Because something smells very fishy. Why is he letting you go so easily?
Because he knows I'll always love you. That's why. So I was going to go down to San Domenico and get a divorce. And then Carlo Hesse will be out of our lives forever.
I don't trust Hesse. I will never trust that swine. Go on. Go down to San Domenico. Hell, we can both go. I have the car brought around. We'll fly the corporate jet.
What? What? Can they hear this thing?
Jess, it was just a raccoon. See the garbage can?
Oh. Oh, my gosh, I thought we'd been caught.
Yeah. Me too. I better go.
I haven't had fun like that in ages. Ages!
open markets, just picking out whatever we wanted?
Yes, and they had just opened, so we were their first customers. I believe that's called Virgin Markets. Oh, my, I am famished.
Oh, me too.
I could eat till noon. I cannot wait to taste this bread. Oh, they're so good.
Yeah? May I bite?
I am just so incredibly, totally happy.
Me too. So? Oh, let us chow down. Food, baby, food. I'm starving.
We have got our beautiful flowers. Listen, what happened to the opera singer? Did he go to bed? I mean, it's not even dawn yet.
Oh. The man obviously has no appreciation for the finer aspects of love.
Wasn't that old lady at the flea market just unbelievable? The one who kept saying, Les fleurs, monsieur, the nurse, the art.
I think she
Bye, bye.
I think she was a little unbelievable because I think she charged us double for these flowers just because we were in love.
Oh, they're beautiful.
There we go. Now, I would like you to try some of this. And I would like you to try some of these.
I want some cheese.
Oh. I'm gonna make her a little tiny sandwich. You want cheese on it? A little bit of cheese. Don't mind my fingers, okay? Hey. Sweetie, what's wrong? What is it?
This is terrible.
Why?
Because it's perfect. Patrick?
It's time for Romeo's curtain call.
What are you waiting for, applause?
Yeah, of course. You would have made it great, Julia. Got a lovely voice. All right, why don't we do Act 4, Scene 2?
No.
And then what's
No.
wrong?
I shouldn't be doing this.
What? It's a
I
Shakespearean
can't do
play.
this. I can't do this. I'm tired, and I really need to get this paper done. What was that?
It must be the guard. Hello?
Somebody there?
Hi, folks. What happened? You get locked in?
Yeah. You're a sight for sore eyes.
You okay, ma'am?
Oh, I'm fine. Just stupid mistake. I fell asleep, and then we couldn't even use the phones to call out.
Well, you can use the door back there. I'll just check through the stacks first.
Free at last. On Inniscrag, when you saved my life, I saw the wild side of you, Margaret. I saw the freedom and the recklessness. I saw the real you. And I know I shouldn't be saying this. I know I made a promise. But I'm not saying this for myself. I'm saying it for you. I hope that one day you'll find the courage to break out of that safe world you've created for yourself, so that you can be free again.
You hear the birds?
I hear your heart.
You know, it's almost Dawn. I gotta go.
Oh, my
I
gosh.
just don't want to leave you.
It's so unfair.
Yeah, I know.
All right, I'll meet you by the lockers before homeroom.
No, I'll be there first, and then I'll just wait for you. Okay?
I love you.
Your heart's still a little irregular, Asa.
You know what would make my heart regular, Larry? If I could wrap these two hands around Carlo Hess's neck and squeeze the life out of him.
Please, come on now. This stress is just exacerbating the problem. Come on, you take care of it, will you? I'll check in on you later.
You got a reservation?
Yes, my flight's supposed to leave in an hour.
I still don't trust this Hessa. He'll try and pull something. Keep you from getting a divorce.
Honey, would you please stop worrying? There isn't anything that he can do. And when I come back with my divorce paper in hand, we are going to have another wedding. If necessary, right in this hospital. And I won't be able to be Cleopatra this time. I'll have to wear something else. This place is just entirely too antiseptic. But I will figure out what I'll wear later. Will you promise me you'll rest? I mean, promise me.
Yes, I will. Just hurry home. Nigel, I have a job for you.
Yes. Mrs. Buchanan will be arriving at your hotel in several hours. I'd like a dozen long-stem red roses and a bottle of vodka chilled, imported, please, delivered to her room. Oh, yes. Waiting for her when she arrives. Yes. I want her stay on your lovely island to be memorable in every way. Thank you.
Hey. Kelly, it'll be all right.
No. See, it won't. Because when things are perfect like this, see, they don't last.
That's not true.
Joey, come on. Face it, we can't possibly bring all of this back to Landview. It was too perfect. It's like magic.
No, you know what? Hey, it's not magic, all right? It's real. And who says we can't bring all of this back to Landview? Okay, because the way we feel, it's inside. It's the happiness. It's the joy. Kelly, it's the love. We're gonna have that no matter where we go. Forever.
Marty.
Dylan, I'm sorry. You've been up all night, haven't you?
Yeah, hey. What happened? Are you okay?
I'm fine. I got locked in the library.
You got what?
Yeah, I was stupid. I was so tired to put my head down, and before I knew it, the lights were out and the doors were all locked.
Oh, wow. You were locked in there all night, huh?
Yeah, well, till just a little while ago, the guard came along and was checking on things.
You poor baby. Locked in the library all night long, all alone.
Actually, I wasn't alone. I was with Patrick.